Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Nintendo One. Today I'll be reviewing the Padawan Outpost Delta Lightsaber. Now this one will cost around £70, which for United States dollars that is $100 about. Now this is one of their baselit hilts, it's not NeoPixel. So yeah, let's go ahead and open the box and get into it. So yeah, here's a nice little mini box that it comes with to kind of put it in our display, and let's go put this to the side. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this one up. And there is the Delta lightsaber. So first impressions, it's pretty simple, but it's really nice for cosplay or fighting or dueling. So yeah, let's go ahead and set that to the side and see what else is in the box. So we do get instructions and an Allen screw wrench and Allen screws for holding the blade or blade plug. So I'll show you the card a little bit later. And then the last thing in the box is a charger. So yeah, give me a minute to go and charge this up, and then we'll take a little bit look at the electronics inside. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys a quick look at how it looks like when it's charging. So here is the recharge port, and I just have a power bank here, and I'm going to plug it up. You can plug it into any USB outlet.
Charging!
So it says charging, and the button is red right now. I don't think it turns green, I think it's only one color. But it flashes a little bit slowly. So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's charging. So I'm going to leave it here and come back when it's done. Okay guys, so I let it charge for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and stick in this Graflex blade plug that I used for my 89 Sabers Graflex review. And so I'll go ahead and stick that in, and then we'll get to it. Alright, so I went ahead and put in the blade plug, and I wanted to show you these cards. These are the cards that tell you all the instructions. Tells you how to troubleshoot it and how to use it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and unplug it. Okay, so I think it's still on. So let me go ahead and press the button. So, yeah. Hold it down for 3 seconds to turn it off. And I think this is a Rey Skywalker sound font, and it does have smooth swing, but it's not the best, so I'll go ahead and show you that again. So I have noticed that some of the sounds are kind of delayed, and they'll be kind of chopped off at the end. So like if you listen to the ignition, it kind of sounds like the end kind of just stops abruptly. So let's go ahead and try and go to a different sound font. To go to the next sound font, I believe you hold it down for like 3 seconds. Okay, so that was Leia, and that sound, it kind of sounded a little strange, but I think it's like a purplish color. Alright, so I found out how to change colors. So what we have to do is we have to hold it down for about 1 second, until the LED flashes about 2 times and then we'll release. So let me go ahead and try that.
Pulse.
So I don't know how to... I guess I have to do it if it's on. So let me go ahead and try now. So, yeah, now it's changing colors. It's like a blue right now. It's gone to like a yellow now. Now it's gone to red and pink. So I guess once it gets to the desired color, we'll just tap it once. So I'll go ahead and put this one to red. I kind of got on a pink, but that's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the next sound font.
Stable.
Alright, so to make it clash, you just hit it. But to do the lockup feature, you have to hold it for about half a second until it flashes once here. And then you just press it to release it. And again, I think you have to change it, the color each time for whatever sound fonts you want, so let's go ahead and try this again. Okay, so now it's at like a blue. So yeah.
Tantuku.
The LED is pretty bright, so you might can see it a little bit better through in there. That's about how bright it really is. Right there, it's showing a little bit of a green to make the color on top. It's a green and blue mix. I'll go ahead and change the color again. So there you might can see the colors actually changing through that little hole. So here's a red. So this blade plug does not come with it. I did use this from a different one. This one's actually from the Saber Armory. And they do have a few blade plugs, but they don't sell one like this, I don't think.
I'm Cal Kestis.
We'll go ahead and skip that font for now.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi.
See, it kind of cuts off some of those sounds, so I'm wondering if it's supposed to be like that, but I believe it is. But this is a pretty good budget saber. It is only for a budget saber. It's not high-end, so it is pretty good for what it is. So let's go ahead and try and clash it. So there you can see it. It does have a blaster, so we'll go ahead and clash.
You have something I want. The structure you are trapped in will be raised in short order.
So there are some force sounds.
Just as you betrayed our business arrangement, I would gladly break. I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration.
I'm going to try to change the color again. Okay, so there's about the white. It's a little bit purplish, but...
Empress Palpatine. You will be Empress. We will be one.
Don't be afraid of who you are.
Okay guys, so I wanted to show you guys the blade, and it comes in a really long tube package. They actually ship the blade separate from the hilt, so I'll go ahead and unbox this real quick. So just bring some scissors here and cut into this tape. So yeah, it's got like this little cap on the end, and I believe you just pop that out. And we can pull our blade out. So it's taped in the middle, and I'm not sure what length this is, but I'll measure it and put that in the video. Okay, so it's still got like some kind of plastic on it, so they do ship it very well. It comes with a dust cap to put over it so that dust doesn't get into it while you have it stored or anything. Alright guys, so I was looking on the inside and I started to pull this out because I thought it was more packing tape or plastic, but I think it's actually diffusion plastic to make it light up evenly throughout the blade, since it's only a baselit hilt. So I'm not sure of that, but I do believe that that is diffusion for the diffusion of the light, so I'm not going to mess with that. But I have the hilt here, and I'm going to go ahead and stick it in and put in the, tighten up the screws. And I'm using the screws that are provided with the hilt. It's got 2 holes for 2 screws, but I think you don't have to use both, you can only use one. So we'll go ahead and ignite. So it does kind of get pretty low towards the middle, but it does light up a little bit more down in here. But it's definitely pretty bright down here, but it does die out towards the middle. But it still looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and turn it to where it switches colors so you can see all the colors. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and get it on red. You do have to try and time it perfectly because it'll pass quickly on the red especially. So this is about a little bit of an orange red. But the red matches up really nicely with the button, so I do like using the red. Go ahead and go to a different sound font. It does have a couple of tracks that I'll go ahead and show. I'll go ahead and dim my lights for my camera so you can go ahead and see it a little bit better. Yeah, so probably can't play that music too long because of copyright, but I'll go ahead and try and play a few tracks. A lot of this is just music from the trailers. 9 especially. So what you can do is you can change it from a steady light to a pulsing light or to an unstable light. So you hold it down for about 2 seconds till it flashes twice and then it'll change.
Stable.
So this is stable.
Unstable.
This is unstable. Then this one will be pulsing.
Pulse.
So yeah, give me a minute and I'll go measure this blade and I'll come back and tell you what it is. Okay, so I measured this blade and it's coming in at 36 inches. This one's a pretty decent size, but usually if you're going to be swinging it, they usually go for 32 inches if you want to try and swing it a lot. So if you want to buy a different blade that's 32 inches, you could always do that. But this one is really light compared to the saber because the saber is actually very light and so is the blade. So it kind of balances out, especially when you're fighting or holding with it and just spinning it. So yeah, this is a pretty good hilt. So yeah, the Delta Saber is a pretty good budget saber. Like I said, it's not a very high-end saber, but it is good for its price of about around $100 without shipping. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to see more videos like this. But until then, may the Force be with you.